Hello, what is up guys? Evil Duos here today, back with another Black Desert video. Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the teaser for the new class that is coming to Black Desert, the Sage, as well as the teaser for the new dungeon that'll be coming to Black Desert in the very near future as well. I am fully aware that there's a massive update that just went live, but your boy has work right now, so that video will be coming out tomorrow. For now, let's take a look at this cool stuff. Quickly though, before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, new to Black Desert, or you've been watching the videos on the channel and still not subscribed, just please subscribe if you haven't already, alright? Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it, and let's take a look at the class itself. The class is the Sage. It has a 30-second trailer that gives you very little information about it, but the biggest bit of information that you are going to want to know is that it's coming soon, March 24th. That is 3 weeks away. And it's going to coincide pretty darn well with the end of the current season, so you probably will be able to level up your Sage around the next season if there is another season, so some interesting information and timing with that. Next up, there's a tournament coming up in Black Desert, the Best in Class tournament, so you'll be able to see who the best player of every single class is. I think I got a pretty good shot of being the best Musa because nobody plays that class anymore, so fingers are crossed that I'll win that tournament there. Next up, we have some screenshots of the new dungeon area, as well as a bit of information about where the dungeon will be located. The text explaining the dungeon and its location explains the Valencia main questline. If you have played through the Valencia questline, you'll recognize this area as the location behind the starting area in the game, actually. The Ancient Stone Chamber right over here in the game. So at one of the quests during the Valencia questline, it teleports you over here to a secret room behind this. That secret room is where the dungeon is going to be located. The dungeon itself, as we've discussed many a time in the videos where I've been covering this, is going to be an open world dungeon, so you will be able to encounter other adventurers in the dungeon, and certain portions of the dungeon are going to require a party to advance through. They're likening it to the Giffen-Reise Temple, however saying it's going to be much larger than the Giffen-Reise Temple, and that location is actually a pretty good sized location down here, covering this general area south of Grana, so it's going to be bigger than this location. And the remainder of this post is actually nothing new, but just for those of you that haven't been watching my videos right along, the dungeon is going to be similar to the grinding zones that you're typically used to, however it's going to require longer sessions of gameplay in order to advance through it. So it's not like you can just show up to a grinding area for a few minutes, kill some stuff, and then walk away. You'll have to be committed to it just like you would be in like a typical raid, honestly, in most types of games that you've played. Throughout the dungeon, as you are going to need parties for some portions of it, between 3 and 5 players, you are going to have a specific role during it, and those roles will allow for certain gimmicks or abilities of different classes in order to complete those portions. They also plan to add roles where you don't actually need to have combat capabilities, that way you can tag along with your friends and work through the dungeons together. And the mobs of the area are going to be based on the ancient weapon design, so the ancient weapon mob that you play through the various locations in the game. Also note that this is not the end of solo grinding areas, those will be added into the game continually going forward, that this is just the first dungeon, so don't get worried if you're a big fan of the solo grind zones. We then have the 5th anniversary infographic here if you ever wanted to see all sorts of different things. So we can see this year was the year of the Blood Wolf. 20 million players have played Black Desert since it began. There are 118,257 guilds in the game. These are the rates of drop for various items in the game every single day. 80 mythical Dream Horse Tier 10 horses have been created. There are 23 Pen Blackstar weapons in the game and 11 Pen Debaraka necklaces. I don't think there's any way I can spin this one without getting in trouble, so we're just going to keep going. Vel's hearts outnumber Karanda hearts almost 9 to 1, and then even more so for any other of the different hearts in the game. Guilds fight each other. Guilds also still fight each other. This is how much money the richest people in the game have. These are the people with the most decorated houses in the game. These are the 2 players with the highest life skill level. These are the 2 players that have played the longest in the game for both the NA and EU servers. These are the total number of level 66 characters on each the NA and EU servers, so you can see EU's winning on that one. And this is how much silver is traded every single day, over 18 trillion silver. And that is it for the infographic here, and that is pretty much it for the information in this video. So once again, a big patch went live today, or is going live today, depending on when you're watching this video. I'll be sure to cover that and all of the amazing events that are coming along with it in the next video tomorrow, because once again, I have to work. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already subscribed, once again, please consider it. You stay up to date when new information like this comes out, and it helps to grow my channel, pushing for 100K subscribers this year. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching once again. I will see you at the next live stream over on Twitch, next YouTube video right here, or wherever I happen to see ya. Peace.